if the S&P goes under, then we have bigger problems.
Did you do any crypto?
So it's weird for me because I always was fascinated by crypto. And I watched so many people from the crypto space come in and make millions. Like there's people that these Doge coins and all this garbage made 5 million, 10 million, 15 million, all this stuff. I never got into the hype. I never touched it because I'm a conservative guy. Like I'm all about capital preservation. Like I want to maintain my capital and grow it over time.
Yeah, blue chipper.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. But let me ask you then on that concept, because crypto is something that is like apparently a force to be reckoned with. I mean, everyone's talking about crypto now. Everyone's involved in it. We just had a crypto winter. What do you think of crypto? Like, do you invest in it personally?
This is the segue where it should be a panel or it should be an entirely different segment. My mind is literally trying to keep up with my mouth right now as I try to formulate my thoughts as to how I want to approach this subject.
Give me the raw.
But let me. Yeah. Well, I'll give you the raw. But let me make it fruitful for those listening, and maybe they've invested in crypto, maybe they know somebody who's invested in crypto, or maybe they just go to Thanksgiving dinner and fight with their family, and crypto is a subject matter that they want to become an expert on. Right now, it's actually pretty fascinating because crypto to me is an incredibly volatile. Right now, it's incredibly volatile. Right, if you time market, I believe we're at about 29,000 and change. The SEC is yet to rule as to whether it is a commodity or or security, but the SEC hasn't yet ruled on it. Sounds boring. What would be more boring is this 1946 Supreme Court case in which it defined what a security was. But I take a totally different view on crypto. So I understand it as an investment tool. I'm more inclined to believe that it's a security. I have incredibly close friends, and I don't know if they listen to this podcast, but I have some friends who are some of the biggest leaders in the world in cryptocurrency. And again, I say, I don't know if they would be listening to this. They talk about this as a commodity. I take a very different view. I'm yet to see my view become publicized, which is not to say that it is wholly organic, but rather, to me, this is something you invest in. You invest in it for a profit. It is a thing like Amazon or Apple, like the other stocks you were talking about. So I lean a little bit more as a security, but let's separate that.
Do you own any Bitcoin?
No, I don't. The reason why I say it's volatile right now is because until the SEC rules whether it's a commodity or security, it's a big deal. And Coinbase is actually, I believe, challenging, if not suing the SEC to define this, although that needs to be fact challenged. When the current American administration there's been presidential administrations, multiple, that have had to deal with the advent of cryptocurrency. When they create economic platforms like the Build Back Better, so that's the Biden. You've heard of Build Back Better. When they had the stimulus program under Trump. When they had the Infrastructure and Jobs Act, which is also under Biden, which is roads, infrastructure, and they're putting in trillions of dollars. What does a cryptocurrency person say? The value of the dollar is nothing, right? Look at them flooding and creating new dollars. How could you value this dollar? The United States government continues to make more and more dollars, and it's just driving the price of the dollar down. And we need a stable currency that has a uniform, not just the United States, but global impact like Bitcoin. The difference is the utility of it. The reason I don't love crypto today, and I have a ton of suggestions, and if somebody wants to pay me for my ideas, I'm happy to solicit. But the reason why I don't love cryptocurrency is because there's no utility over the exchange of economic value. When the United States creates these programs, there's a lot more utility than just the economic value of the exchange of a dollar. There's contracts, there's jobs, there's infrastructure improvements, there's education, there's roads, there's minority benefit, there's minority opportunities from disillusioned and forgotten neighborhoods. There's so much behind that. Okay, so right there, it's not just the dollar. It's the utility and capacity of that dollar. Then you take and say, well, the United States isn't ignoring cryptocurrency. And they're not. They're creating their own digital currency. They're creating their own digital platforms. And quite frankly, it's nerving to bet against the United States. You know, they have a ton of resources and a ton of intelligence behind that. So to me, I don't think that cryptocurrency is a risk.
Where do you think Bitcoin's headed?
I don't think it's going anywhere, but it's not somewhere where I would put my dollars behind, because I believe there's other opportunities, and the volatility of it is
not fun, yeah.
and quite frankly, on a whim's notice, on a ruling by the Supreme Court or the SEC, that market it could go up. It could go up if ruled as a commodity, but if ruled otherwise, you know.
I think we need a full episode on just crypto.